Everyone. Welcome to my channel Learning Math with Shelly. Now, actually, I have received a lot of requests to upload some videos on English or to give some English lessons. So, based on that, I have decided to pick one topic which is based on direct and indirect speech. And there are so many parts for this particular topic because there are a lot of things I can discuss about it. So, this is the first part of this topic of direct and indirect speech. As you can see on the screen, I will be discussing few words like what is direct speech, indirect speech, inverted commas, and reported clause. We will go step by step, and within like four parts, I think I will be able to complete this whole topic. So please keep watching this video, and I hope you will learn a lot of things by the end of the lesson. So here I want to show you, if you see some sentences are written over here. The first sentence is you cannot park there, said the police officer. Second sentence is the police officer said you can't park there. And the next sentence is the police officer said that you are not allowed to park there. Now, when I read these sentences, and when I understand them or I try to interpret them, I understand the same thing, that the police officer is saying that we are not supposed to park our car there, right? Now, the way of writing the sentence is different. Here I can see it's written, you can't park there. What I cannot do, that has written first. And who said it? That was at the second part. And in the second example, the police officer said, who said the words? That thing is written first. And you can't park what was said, that is written as the second part of the sentence. Then in the third one, the sentence is written like the police officer said that you are not allowed to park there. So here I can see this is a third way, which is slightly different from the first two. In the first two, I can see some signs over here, but in the third one, there are no signs. So we will understand all of these things one by one. So the first step, which I said, is direct speech. We need to understand what is direct speech. Direct speech is when someone's words are exactly written down as they were said. So, what does it mean? If you come back to this slide and we see here, it's written, you can't park there, said the police officer. The police officer said, you can't park there. So, what are the exact words said by the police officer? They are, you can't park there. These are the exact words which are said by the police officer, and we have written them down here. This is called direct speech. But if you see in the sentence, it is not just the direct speech. There are few signs, some symbols are here, and then some extra part of the sentence is also given. So direct speech, we understand what does it mean. It means the exact words spoken by someone. Then we have direct speech is punctuated using inverted commas. Now, what are these inverted commas? If you see here, these double quotes, which are written like this and this, these are known as the inverted commas. And direct speech is always written between these two inverted commas signs. Okay, if you see the second sentence also, here is also we have inverted commas start here and they are ending over here. So whatever is written inside that, that is known as the direct speech. Then there is one more point written. Direct speech is accompanied by reporting clause. Now, if you look here in the first two sentences, we found that this is the direct speech. Here, this is the direct speech. How do I get to know? Because it is enclosed in the double quotes. But now this sentence is not yet just only the direct speech, something else is over there as well, and that is known as reporting clause. They said the police officer. Who said it? Who said these lines? Who said this sentence? This direct speech is said by the police officer. So this part is known as the reporting clause. Now again, as we understand what is the direct speech, Direct speech is when someone's words are exactly written down as they were said or the exact words spoken by somebody. Direct speech is always punctuated using inverted commas, and direct speech is always accompanied by a reporting clause. Now, in the second one, we will be discussing about the reporting clause a bit more. So, what is a reporting clause? Reporting clause comes before or after the speech to tell the reader who is talking or thinking. What is said? Reporting clause where it can come before the speech, means before the direct speech or after the direct speech. So let's see the example again. Reporting clause can come before or after the direct speech. So here this is the speech and this reporting clause who said or who is thinking, that part is reporting clause. It is coming after the direct speech. And in this second example, here the reporting clause, that means who said or who was thinking, that part is coming in the front, in the beginning or before the direct speech. This is the direct speech, and this part the police officer said, which is the reporting clause, that is coming before. So these are the two things we discussed about the reporting clause, that reporting clause can come before or after the speech and it tells the reader who is talking or thinking. Then a reporting clause consists of a verb and a noun or pronoun. So it will have a verb and a noun, or it can have a verb and pronoun. So now what does it mean? For example, it's written he said. Okay. So this part is a verb, said is a verb, and he is a pronoun. Then we are saying said Julie. So here said is the verb and who said it? Julie. So that is the noun. That is a proper noun. Okay. So reporting clause consists of a verb and a noun or a verb and a pronoun. Okay. Sometimes we can include some more information how the words are said. Like he said excitedly, he said surprisingly. So we are adding adverbs to give some more information. So that part is optional, but you can add it as well to the reporting clause. So we understand reporting clause that it is who said the words. It can come before or after the speech. And how do we write it? There will be a verb and there will be a noun or a pronoun. Now, when we say reporting clause, as the word clause, it suggests that it is a group of words which contains a verb. So there should be a verb in the reporting clause. Next, we already understood the meaning of the inverted commas. The purpose of inverted commas is to keep the direct speech within these inverted commas. Next is indirect speech or reported speech. Now, direct speech is the exact words spoken by the person. Indirect speech is, for example, this example, if we take here, like we were having here three examples. The first two examples have inverted commas and direct speech, but in the third one, there are not in there is no inverted comma and there is no direct speech. So what is it called? This is called indirect speech. How? The police officer said that you are not allowed to park there. See, this, if you understand its meaning, it is same as the meaning of the first two sentences. That police officer doesn't want anybody to park the car over there, but this is written in a certain different way. There is no direct speech. There is not, this sentence does not include the exact words spoken by the police officer, but they convey the same message. So this is known as an indirect speech. The words of police officer were not exactly as they were spoken, but they are reported or paraphrased by someone. So we have changed the way to say the same thing. Okay. So we understood now what is the meaning of direct speech, indirect speech. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech, and then inverted commas and reporting clause, and how to write the reporting clause as well. Now we have here a small exercise to understand or to sum up whatever we have learned so far. Read the sentences below and tick the sentence which is punctuated correctly using the inverted commas. First of all, inverted commas purpose is to have the direct speech. Whatever we have said, that should be in the inverted commas. I don't like carrots. So these are the spoken words, said the little girl. So these words which are exactly spoken by, they are enclosed, they are covered, or they are included in the inverted commas. And the second one is, I don't like carrots, said the little girl. First of all, direct speech is the only thing which we have to include within the inverted commas. But if you see this example here, what has been done? Said the little girl. This is a reporting clause. Who said? That is a part of the reporting clause. Here, little girl, that is like a noun. And here is an adjective used for the girl, that is just to give extra information, and said is the verb. So this reporting clause need not to be included within the inverted commas, but only the direct speech, the exact word spoken by the person. So the first option is correct and the second one is not correct. It's time for the bed, said dad. Again, the words which are exactly spoken by the person is, it's time for the bed. So they should be in the inverted commas, but here they have included this said also in the inverted commas, where said is a part of the reporting clause and it needs not to be inside the inverted commas. And the second option is the correct one. It's time for the bed, said dad. So this is the reporting clause, said dad. Here said is the verb and dad is the noun, and it is time for the bed, that is the direct speech, that which is enclosed in the double quotes. Same way, we have two more sentences here. Write the date in your book, the teacher told the children. So teacher is telling to the children that you have to write the date in your notebook. But in the first one, the teacher told the children, that is a part of the reporting clause. The teacher is telling to the children, that is a part of the reporting clause. So it should not be in the double quotes. Double quotes means the speech marks or inverted commas. So inverted commas, you can say, quotation marks, you can say, they have the same meaning. Write the date in your book, that is the exact word spoken by the teacher to the children, and they have enclosed in the inverted commas. So second option is correct. Then we have, let down your hair, the knight shouted to the princess. Let down your hair, the knight shouted to the princess. Again, the knight shouted to the princess. Who said, who shouted? The knight shouted. Whom? To the princess. What he said? Let down your hair. So direct speech should be within let down your hair. So in the fourth and this example, the first part is the correct one. So this is the correct example. So in this particular lesson, we understood the concept of direct speech, indirect speech, reporting clause, and inverted commas. And we covered some questions as well, that this is direct speech, how has to be included in the inverted commas, what is the reporting clause. I'm going to show you these examples here, and I want you all to try these ones. You have to see which sentence is written with the correct use of inverted commas. Okay. In the next sentence, in the next lesson of this direct speech and indirect speech, we will learn about how to identify if the direct speech is given or the indirect speech is given, and how do we write the sentences, how do we punctuate the sentences properly for the direct speech. Thank you.